Hey everybody, Brad Brown here. I know a lot of people in ministry and in children's ministry in particular are finding themselves in need of producing video content. And for a lot of people, video editing is new to them. They don't really know how to start. So if that's you, I thought I'd make a couple of videos to help you get started in video editing. And for this first one, I wanted to present the most simple, basic option I could think of. And this is a Windows only option. So if you're a Mac user, you should probably turn this off and go think about your life choices and probably Google iMovie, but I can't help you with that because I'm a Windows guy. But if you're a Windows person, have a modern Windows computer, Windows 10, there is a very basic video editor that's included with it. So I want to show you what it can do, how you can use it. The advantage is it is very simple, very low learning curve. The disadvantage is it is very, very basic, very limited. In fact, it's so limited in general, I would say that if you want to work with video, you're probably going to be better off getting some more powerful software and learning how to use it. And I'll do another video on that. But if you're in a position where you just want to get stuff out as quickly as possible for no cost and as low a learning curve as possible, this may be a good option for you. So let's take a quick look at some of the options that you have for editing video in Windows. One of the most basic things you may need to do is just trim off the beginning and ending of a video just so you can keep the good, juicy, delicious middle part where things are hopefully going well. So let me show you how to do just that. Like if all you want to do is trim off the beginning and ending, if you just bring up your video in Explorer, you can right click on it. It'll bring up a menu, and under the Open With menu, choose Photos. And you wouldn't think you'd use Photos to open a video and edit it, but you do. So just accept it and pretend it makes sense and click on Photos. And Photos include some very basic editing functionality. Let me go ahead and stop myself there. Right up here, there is an Edit and Create. Click on that, and there'll be some options. So I'm just going to pick Trim, and that will let me trim off the beginning and ending part of the video. So you'll notice on the slider here at the bottom, that little blue thing shows me my current location in the video. And I can drag these white dots to set the in and out point I want to use. So I can drag this over to the point where I'm ready to start talking. And over here I can drag this outward back to the stop point. And that's it. All I have to do is click Save As. The nice thing is this does not touch your original file. It just makes a copy of it, so it's totally safe for you to edit, play with this. You're not going to hurt your original file. You'll save it under a new name. And I'm not going to go ahead and save this right now, but all I have to do is click Save, and that would save the trimmed version with the front and end part gone. All right, you may want to do more editing than that. You may want to like put different clips together, add titles, add a title card, things like that. And Windows has a tool for that as well. It's the Windows Video Editor. The easiest way to get to that, if you go to the little search bar there, you can type Video Editor, or just video should be enough to get you there. There's a Video Editor app. Just click to open that up, and it takes just a minute to get going. Let me click on New Video up here, and it'll give me some options. The option I want is a new video project. So I'm starting from blank. Now it does take it just a minute on my computer to power up, to get it started, and it may take a little longer than normal right now because I'm recording one video while I'm editing another video on an underpowered laptop. So if this takes too long, we'll just edit it out. For now, just talk amongst yourselves. Oop, I touched my face. I'm sorry. Don't be like me. Don't touch your face. Hey, there we go. Now we're ready to go. So once it's ready, it'll pop up, name your video. And for the sake of a little demo video we could put together, I recorded myself doing a silly knock-knock joke, and I did it in two parts. There's an introduction and the knock-knock joke itself. For no particular reason, I just needed a couple of clips, and that's what I have. So I'm going to call this Knock Knock. And click OK. Up here in this area is where you'll put all the files that you want to include in your video. So you can include videos, you can include photos. So I'm going to add my videos, and I have them saved right here. So these are my videos. I'll just add them both at once. So those are my videos, and all I have to do is drag them down here to the storyboard in the order I want them. So that one should be, that's my introduction, so that one will go first. Don't know how I ended up with two of them, but that's all right. I'll just delete one of them. So that's my introduction, and now I'll drag the joke part down. And you could stop there. I mean, technically that is it. I have now created a video with two clips. Now you're going to want to adjust them, and you can adjust things. The options are right here. I won't go over all of them. They're pretty self-explanatory. But on both those clips, there's just some extra time at the beginning and end when I'm getting ready or fumbling around, and I want to take those out. So I've selected the first video. I will click trim, and then I can just select my in and out point, just like I did before. So let me find where I'm about to start. We'll say that's it. And I need to find a good out point. Oh, that'll do. And you can play it to make sure you're happy with it. Hey everybody, I'll just assume that it's good for now. And when you're done editing, click done. You need to do the same thing for my other video here. I need to trim off the bad stuff at the beginning and end. Oop, it looks like I'm about ready to start talking. Knock, knock. Yep, and let's find the end. And again, I did the thumbs up, so it'll be pretty easy to spot. No, I waved by, I think. Whatever I did. I tried. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a good day. All right, that's going to be my out point, so I will drag that slider over. So now I've selected the part I want. Click done, and there we go. Now we can spice it up a bit. Like, I'm going to add some text to that first one. I'm going to add what's called a lower third. So I'm going to put my name on there. And they have various styles you can choose. Since I'm doing a silly joke, I'm going to choose that one just because it's kind of silly and fun looking. And you can make it take up the whole screen or part of the screen, top, bottom, wherever you want. Hey everybody, I know it's frustrating. So that's what I'm going to go with. So I will save that. And you also can do a title card. So I'm going to add, there it is, add title card. Now it's putting it at the beginning. I want to put it after my introduction, so you can rearrange clips by just dragging and dropping them into whatever order you want. And I'm going to call this Silly Joke Time, or Silly Joke Time. And I want this to be a full page, so I'll just click that layout option, and there's my lovely title card. And I do have options, like I could change the background color if I want to. Doesn't really matter for this. So there we go. And I could play the whole thing, but it's going to start out with my introduction. Then it'll go to the overlay, the title card, and finally me telling the knock knock joke. And that's all there is to it. You can add as many clips as you want. You can edit as much as you want. And again, it's very safe because you are not making any changes to your original files. Your original files are still there, so it's safe for you to play around. There are all sorts of other things here you can play with if you like. One other option that you might find useful is you can put background music behind it. And you have to be careful using background music that you own, because the rights for using music on video are pretty complicated, and you don't want to get in trouble for it. There are big fees. But this includes some background music that you can use freely. And I'm going to choose one called Clown Parade just because it's a silly song that works well with a silly video. And it will automatically adjust the length. Because I am talking over it, I do need to lower the volume. And just, I'm going to assume that's okay. I won't take too much time to mess with it right now. You say that name, who? Like if I said Joe, you go Joe. Yeah, the music might be a little overpowering, but I'll adjust that a little bit later. But that is all there is to it. Now all I have to do is click Finish Video, and I can choose which format I want to put it into, and you might as well put it in the high format. You can go with a smaller file size if you need it to send it out by a method that has it as small as possible. You can do that too, but generally go with the high one, click Export, and tell it the name you want it to go under, and it'll save it for you. So you can see that is pretty limited in what it can do, but it's also extremely simple, and you can actually get decent results. So in fact, I'm going to edit this video you're looking at right now using it just to show you what can be done. And I'll go ahead and stick the silly knock knock joke at the end. Don't judge the content. It was just a dumb thing to do to produce a video, but just so you can see the kinds of videos that would work well with this. So again, it's a very basic option, but if that's all you need, it might work for you. Hey everybody, I know it's frustrating being all cooped up, so I thought I'd try to find a way to brighten your day. That means it's time for Silly Jokes with Brad. Today's silly joke is a knock-knock joke. And knock-knock jokes require two people, so I'll do my part, and then you have to do your part. So first I'll say knock-knock, then you say who's there, and then I'll say somebody's name, and then you say that name who. So like if I said Joe, you'd go Joe who. If I said Sally, you'd go Sally who. So you know how this works. So here we go. Here's the joke. Knock, knock. Now you say who's there. No bell. Now you say no bell who. No bell, that's why I knocked. See, get it? I knocked because there's no bell, so that's why it's funny. I tried. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a good day.